Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the building over here on my left hand side is saying it's just gone 9 o'clock. Back with a look at the DRF tomorrow, and there's a couple in England. We're still in the same boat, even though I got a lovely text this morning from the company that I get the Wi-Fi. It says they're trying their utmost and they're working very diligently, technicians, to get it back. And I hope, it said, I hope that your patience, we thank you for your for being so patient with us. Me like an antichrist. He came back for a half an hour today, so I thought the problem was solved. Then I went away for a couple of hours, came back, same shit, different day. So it took a couple of hours to upload last night, so I came to a different location where the broadband I think is better. I didn't want to go bothering people going into houses this time of the night. There's a lot of people without their own uses, so I didn't want to impose. So we'll have to stick with this, and hopefully it'll be back on Monday. I see Sandown is out for the year. A horse that I was looking forward to seeing running again. And I see the great John Hales passed away today. He wasn't looking that healthy the day Protectorate won that race. He'd be one of the owners. Always will be remembered for one man, owner of it. And the one I always just remind me of was Al Faraf, a couple of greys. He used to love the grey horses. So I think he was 85. He had a good long life anyway. If I get to it, I'll be happy. We had one winner today, Buzzbox, given a grand patient ride by Billy the Kid. He never got into difficulty where he was drawn in the middle. And then we were on a roll sort of during the week with I went for what was that one I went for? Here Comes McCoy. He didn't come, and actually the horse that won that race, Here Comes McCoy, beat him by 11 lengths last year, and the one that won today went off favourite, 85 to 40 favourite. There was money for it, but I thought the 11 lengths that he wouldn't make it up. I thought he'd be at least placed, but he jumped like a pig. Well, he jumped like a drunken pig, to be honest. He was pulled up anyway. So anyway, we're chugging along nicely in the middle lane. Now tomorrow, there was a couple that I'd sort of marked out. It's desperate frustrating for me the last few days to try and do my usual stuff, because normally I have a system where I get on the laptop and then I have things to check at the same time on my phone. So that's not working when I have no Wi-Fi at home. So we'll look. There's a couple of each way selections in England. In the 2:17 at Musselburgh, Florida Dreams is a 5-to-1 shot each way. That was 5th in the Greatwood Hurl. Then it went off favourite for a race in Aintree. Didn't stay. Back here, there was another horse in the race. It's not the one that Harry Durham has a horse in fancied, but Harry, although he had a winner today, with his 11-to-1 shot, but I thought Florida Dreams was sort of a good each way shout. We have Shoot First Run in the 307 at Sandown. It's an 8-to-1 shot. They're not bringing it over for the fresh air. There's a good pot out of it. They tried their case at Group 1 or Grade 1. They know that it's not that good, so they're back. It won for us at 22-to-1 before. There's 4 places, and that's an 8-to-1 shot. And I thought in the 357 at Musselburgh, Boomslang, it's 5-to-4. Went up £7 for winning at Musselburgh the last day. We were on. Well, that day was we were on Cardigan Rock, and that Cardigan Rock is running tomorrow. It's a 12-to-1 shot, but was pulled up the last day. I won the same race, if I'm not mistaken, last year, £3 lower. Might have a chance in that as well. I didn't go in depth into it because I didn't have the time. the Scilly Isles, it's 4-horse race. It's hard to know if Caliph de Burley stays the 2.5. There's a very chance, but it's an unknown to it. Jingo Bay is the favourite, even money. On to Leopardstown, the 115. I went for horses here, sort of each way bets, rather than putting the hammer on them. And we'll see how we can do the second day. Supersundae ran a good race in the Laurels of Naas. It wasn't put into the race at all. P.W. Mullins, you'll get 5-1 because he's riding it. If it was anyone else, if it was Paul Townend or Danny, it would be probably a 7-2 or 3-1 shot. But it ran well enough, I thought, the last day. We have Wingman went out in front that day, and he should have the measure of that again. In the 150, Buzz horse here is Hello Neighbour, has won a few races for us. Won the last, we couldn't see much of it in the fog. It's second favourite to Willie's one. Just can't think of it now. Lucia, that one. But hopefully Hello Neighbour can win here, and then we can have a fighting chance in the Triumph Hurl against Henderson's Hot Pot. The 225, we have a Buzz horse here, has won several times for us, Flicker of Hope. It's an 8-1 shot each way. Well, this won't be simple. It went up £7, I think, for winning the last day, but won a big pot. It's only a 6-year-old. It'll be even better at Finson when it goes at it. So Flicker of Hope each way. It's a big field. Onto the 255. We have 2 Buzz horses on this. We're going with Majborough to beat Elantique. Elantique, I think, as I said when it won for us wasn't that in Navan or was it Naas? Naas. I said it needs heavy ground. Even though there's rain promised, I don't think the ground will be heavy. Majborough is very impressive. It won the Triumph for us last year. And hopefully that it'll go to the Arkle against Sergino. Then we have the 330 Galopin Des Champs. I'm all over that again. Runs well there, 6 for 7 in Leopardstown. Several grade 1s in the bag. That's the horse that I really will be going up to the parade ring and up to the parade ring to see him. I thought in the 405 Midnight It is the favourite, but a horse that they're persistent with here, and it might be worth a shot each way. I think they're paying 5 places, is Hador. It ran in the Arkle last year, but they're persistent with it, and there's a reason for it. And it wasn't put into the race at all the last day. I think it's 14 or 16-1. And I backed Green Splendour the last day, so I'm backing him in the bumper. P.W. Mullins in the Iredens again. It's a very open bumper. There's 4 or 5 of them there. The favourite ran without in front, won a pint to pint. Elias horse, the grey horse, can't think of the name. See, that's the difference when I haven't written up in front of me on the screen, and me with bad memory as it is. Anyway, hope to see some of you up there the 2 days. I'll be heading off early enough, so bash the bookies, over and out.